What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by Autobahn. My name is Max, and today we've got another viewer's car. This is Maarten's Seat Leon Cupra 280 from 2014. And funny story, Maarten actually came across Martijn in his M140i on the highway, and they were driving, and Maarten recognized Martijn, and they were like going at it, and Martijn said this thing was really quick on the highway. He said this thing pulled like crazy. So we got in contact with him, and he asked us if we wanted to drive it, and of course we do. So it has had a little tune. So curious about this car today. It is a 2014 Cupra 280, 280 horsepower stock. We've got bigger bumpers here for the Cupra badge, and these like air vents in the front bumper. Maarten also upgraded the brake ducts to those from an RS3. We've got the wheels from some kind of Nürburgring package, sub 8 package. So these wheels are lighter. We've got upgraded brake discs from Brembo, and then we've got upgraded brake pads as well. Continental Sport Contact 7 tires, very good. The 280 as standard got DCC, so dynamic chassis control with adaptive dampers. They work really well as well. We've got a limited slip diff at the front, so you get a lot of stuff on this Cupra. Of course, it's always been like value for money king, because it's a really complete performance car. It's a very good hot hatch, better than a Golf GTI in most cases, for a lot less money. You get more power, better driving, and yeah, I always feel like the Cupras are the ones to have if you look at the VW cars. So this is the EA888 2-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine with stock 280 horsepower and 350 newton meters of torque, but this stage 1 has 380 horsepower and 500 newton meters of torque. So plus 100 horsepower plus 150 newton meters, that is some serious performance gain, and it works really well. I mean, this engine can take it. We've got a manual gearbox as well, which is super nice. Also the way to go in a Cupra, also the way to go in a Golf GTI, to be perfectly honest. It is so much more fun than a DSG, it just takes all the fun out of it. Yes, it's quicker, yes, it's more comfortable. This is more fun, this is better in my opinion. Interior wise, of course, compared to a Golf GTI, you are going to lose out. They definitely made sure that there's a difference on the interior quality. A Golf GTI just feels a little bit more luxurious, but I don't really care. I think this is perfectly fine. We've got the Cupra seats as well, very nice and supportive. Flat bottomed steering wheel as well with the Cupra logo there, and some Cupra dials. And apart from the mods I just told you about, this thing is stock. So no downpipe, no exhaust, it just sounds normal. It sounds regular, no excessive pops and bangs. So this really is something this is like what I would do. I would just do a stage 1 on a Cupra and just leave it, because it's so good at being like a very comfortable daily. It's quiet, it's economic, and then if you want it to be, it can be a bit of a hooligan. So we're going to turn off traction control. And then have a bit of fun with it. The dynamic dampers are in Cupra mode right now, so that's the most sporty setting. I can show you guys. So we have the menu here. So Comfort, Sport and Cupra, and then this is individual. The dampers are actually very, very good. So this is Cupra mode, nice and firm, but then when you go to the Autobahn and you put it in Comfort mode, the difference is incredible. So yeah, that's very good. Also changed the clutch, so this is an upgrade Sachs clutch, which you do feel. It's quite heavy, and the difference in the pedal is quite weird. So 50% of the pedal is like regular, quite light, and then the last bit is a bit heavier, but yeah. It is very nice, this in-gear pull with this amount of power, this 500 newton meters of torque. It's a quick car. You can also leave it in a gear higher, which I always really like, that you can just do it, you know, in one gear up, meaning that you can just really ride that wave of torque. So a little bit of wheel spin there. It's a quick thing, this. I really like the understated nature of this car. It looks like a company car, basically. Nothing special going on. But then you have this like properly quick car. I like it. It's very under the radar, which is cool. Maarten also uses it to visit clients and stuff like that. So yeah, you need something that kind of looks a bit normal, but also that he can take to the ring, which he does as well. So he also takes it to track days. That's also why he upgraded his brakes. So yeah, I think this is a very, very good car. It's very complete. And again, I mean, value for money wise, these things are pretty much unbeatable. Especially if you consider, you know, that this thing now has 380 horsepower and actually beats a stock M140i on the highway. So yeah, that's pretty damn impressive. So chassis wise, handling wise, steering is pretty dead. It's a bit heavy in Cupra mode, but also very little feedback, but it will go around the corner. But it will go around the corner. And then this is where it really shines. Just pulling, especially that fourth gear, is so powerful. It's like a goat on cocaine. It just keeps pulling. Got a 6-speed gearbox as well. But this is a very quick car. Also, let's switch those dampers. So let's go to individual. I think he has it set up. Let's go to comfort mode. This is amazing. These dampers are really, really good. Hoe kan dit nou? So this now is individual mode, and the dampers just absorb everything so well. It completely flattens the car basically, whereas in Cupra mode it's bouncing a little bit, so the difference is really, really noticeable. That fourth gear, honestly, that is something else. It just picks up immediately. That is very impressive, honestly. I wasn't expecting it to feel this like lively. It's also because it's not that heavy. It's like 1295 kilos, and that means that once you start adding power, the effect is very large, of course. It's just, it's so noticeable. And for a 4-cylinder, I have to say, it also keeps pulling quite well. Brakes are good too, very aggressive on the first touch there. That's nice. I just keep going back to that fourth gear because it's so good. So 100 to 200, of course, we also measured that, and it did a 1096, which is very respectable for a manual hot hatch 4-cylinder with 380 horsepower. So it's definitely performing. So here we go again on the Autobahn. Actually, that 4th gear, it feels so powerful, feels so strong, and it picks up so well. We're going to try to see if we can do a 100 to 200 in 4th gear without shifting. And then see if that is quicker than shifting from 3rd to 4th. So let's start around 90 kilometers an hour, full throttle. So I did need to shift there. I think I couldn't do it just in 4th gear, but I'm not sure if that was faster. It was not. So 1096 still stands, very respectable time, and an awesome car. Maarten, thank you so much for coming to us and letting us have a go. Really enjoyed it. You've got a really good car, and it is hella quick. So to you guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe by clicking the big button in the middle. You can also check out this video on the right or this playlist on the left. See you at the next one. Bye.